When we speak about the characteristics of God, is that He's at the beginning, He's also at the end. Good morning, you're welcome to Daily Dose. I bring you a word from the Lord. Judges chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "Now these are the nations which the Lord left in order to test Israel. By them, that is all, the people of Israel who had not previously experienced any of the wars in Canaan." The first verse is quite interesting, which is God actually took the children of Israel through a test so they can at least learn every time they did something evil in the sight of the Lord. Now, God does, when we speak about the characteristics of God, is that He's at the beginning, He's also at the end. Now, one of the things that must be learned in this particular dimension is that God will not just speak, He will teach, He will carry you through scenarios and things for you to come, to an awareness of some sort. So what you find out is that God in His infinite mercy, and I think a lot of people should learn from these things, especially when you're raising children or raising a people. You shouldn't solve problems for people, because problems are the pillars to which people grow. If people don't encounter those kind of situations, growth will never come into their life. And so one of the things that God did was to lead the children of Israel, and through those kind of tests, those tests were necessary to strengthen them. The tests were necessary to bring them into a certain place. And that's why when people say, why am I going through these challenges? It is to strengthen you. When people go through tough times, it is that God is right there in the situation, in those tough times, so that you can learn your lesson. Let me tell you the truth. If somebody asks you a question and they answer that question, the potential for you to forget that question and that answer in future is extremely high. But if somebody asks you a question and you by yourself find out the answer, you are likely never to forget that particular situation, not because it was difficult, but because you went through a certain rigor to get the answer. And so one of the things God does to us is that and that's why He says that on the face of the earth, what He has done is that it is the glory of God to conceal a matter. He said it is the honor of kings, which is us, to search the matter out. And this is how humanity has progressed from one generation to the next generation. It only comes by us searching the matter out. Internet had always been since the 1960s, but it was the honor of kings to search it out. I'm speaking to a lot of people that I probably don't know now, because it is the honor of kings to search the matter out. And so when you go through diverse temptations and trials, it is your honor to stay on the matter and ensure you draw those things out. This is how God teaches His people. I hope that has helped you this morning. Until tomorrow, when I bring you another word on another episode of the Daily Dose, keep liking, keep sharing, subscribe if you haven't. God bless you.